is Mazi Okoli, Ojeluigboozi. We've got him here today to tell us a bit about the popular Igbo festival. Sir Biko, tell us about yourself.
Hi, good afternoon, viewers. My name is Mazi Okoli, Ojeluigboozi. I'm the coordinator of the Congress.
Okay, please tell us why you started the Igbo festival.
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
I said, why did you start the Igbo festival? What interested you? What was it that prompted you to start it? Because it's such a huge project to take on, considering what it's become today.
Okay, I think I need to emphasize this point. I did not start the Igbo Festival of Arts and Culture. It was something that we started in University of Jos as far back as 1989.
Oh, wow.
We had something similar to the Igbo Festival in University of Jos, organized by Igbo students of the University of Jos at the time. So that was where the original idea came that it is possible for Igbo people to gather from all walks of life, from all cultures, and display their cultures on a particular day. So that was where the original idea came from. And then when I relocated to the United Kingdom, I noticed that everything they were doing in the UK was all about them renting a hall and then going in there and displaying the culture to the same people who know the culture. People my age who already know the culture from Nigeria, from Igbo land specifically, migrating into the United Kingdom. So I felt it was out of place. I did not see the children. I did not see the younger ones in that place. Because, as you well know, you know the restrictions in the UK when children can stay up to a certain time of the day. So I then spoke to one of my friends. I said, there's a need to have this sort of festival outside. We've done it before, and it is possible to do. And they told me every attempt in the world that they have made since 1930, and it did not work. So it's not, for me, I do not believe in failure. I believe that I have to make progress. So I listened to them and I came back. I called a couple of my friends, Barrister Ofo, known him for over 35 years, Chief Mwakibia, known him for so many years, Dr. Michael Chukwujoku. In fact, we were 12 in number that I assembled with Igbo Amaka and everybody. We all met in somewhere in Old Kent at Old Kent Road in London, and we discussed the whole thing. After some time, some people fell out because it needed money at the time to kickstart the project. So we had to tax ourselves £1,000
Wow.
to be able to kickstart the original one. And some people felt the sacrifice was too much for them. They left the organization, and we continued. Then we were about eight, and after some time, some left, and then we got to about six, and we stayed put with the six. And since then, it's been, a gradual story of success. But the first 3, 4 years was quite difficult because it was all about us bringing out the money to be able to host the event. And I can't forget all the young men and women that helped, in creating what we have today as the Igbo Festival of Arts and Culture. And we generated the name more or less from the first tax 77. There was first tax 77, the Festival of Arts and Culture. And I just added Igbo to it, and then we called it the Igbo Festival of Arts and Culture. And then it started off with 4 organizations, 4 communities, and we went to every Igbo meeting between Friday, Saturday, Sunday to talk to them about the project. Some of them were very hostile. Some of them asked us questions as if we came to take their lives away from them. And some bought into the idea instantly when we talked about it. So the first time it wasn't that good. It was good. The second one dropped. We didn't have enough people at all. And we did not stop. We persevered. And the third one, we had 21 communities. And the fifth one, before we knew what was happening, we had gone into the hundreds. And
Hmm.
it became a very big event like we're seeing it today. But it's been painstaking from the men and women that Princess Ifem, Akwini Beto, myself, Dr. Michael Chukwujoku, Chief Waki Bia, Chief Barrister for Chief Adewodo. It's been okay, Chief Okay Meronye, Lotan Nane, Newi. It's been a battle. It's been a battle. It's been sacrifice, and we are still one. We are the only organization that I can recall in the United Kingdom that has lasted for 12 years without having
Wow.
factions and without breaking. So it tells a lot about the strength and tenacity that we have amongst us as a group. We've never broken into factions. Every other one has come and died, and we are still strong.
It's an amazing thing to see. I know that Igbo communities love to find themselves wherever they go. Me speaking as an Abriba woman, I know that we look forward to this event and I love to attend it. I love to cover it. I started even covering it on social media before I got to know you or got to meet you. I love what you do and I know that not just the Igbo community appreciates it, even people from other cultures turn up, whether you believe it or not. People from other cultures turn up for this event because they know they're going to see. It's like a social event to meet friends you haven't seen in a long time. If I tell you the number of friends I have made at this festival that I did not know before that have become good friends to me, honestly, you would not believe it. It's a lovely thing to do because I believe we're social animals, and anywhere we see communities being built, we must also be part of it, regardless of what tribe we're from. I enjoy it so much. I'm already looking forward to the upcoming one. And immediately I saw the flyer, I was like, we must get you to speak to us so that I can start publicizing it for you. Because I think one thing we need is to talk about it more on social media so people are more aware. It's so popular that even without the social media publicity, you still get the turnout that you get. And it's also because of the effort you guys, the underground foundation you have laid. And because some of these pockets of communities already exist, it's easy to bring them together to be part of this. So well done to you. I think it's a commendable thing, and it goes to show the value of being a good person. You see, those 12 people you called, they would not come together if not for the seeds that you have sowed over the years between yourselves, and because you trust yourselves and you see what can come out, and the vision you had as well, because it takes one person to sow that seed and for it to germinate. And those people trust you. They know that when you come up with something, it is something they need to look well into. Those one who fell apart, you know that story about the sower, how Jesus described how the seeds were sown. Some fell, the thorns carried some and went. Birds came and took some. That's what happened. But you see, when you have a vision and you pursue it, you're a man of, like you said, you don't believe in failure. People will always say things to you to discourage you. It takes somebody who sees what they are seeing to keep going and find people of like-minded people to follow you. I commend you for this. And another thing I want to ask you is, what is it about this event you enjoyed the most?
To be very honest with you, I think the the thing I enjoy most is the children. It's just the young people. You can imagine my after the last event, I was so upset because of the level of waste that our people threw, left on the floor. We had begged them because it takes us a lot to be able to get the park where we organize these events, and we provided black beans and everything. And we expected our people to be matured, to be intelligent, to understand that we are in a foreign land and anything that we do can be seen slightly differently from any other person. And it was very hurtful to see the manner with which our people littered the park. They left things on the floor. They ate and left rice, beans, everything on the floor. And
No.
I was so pained. I was passing one of the canopies, and somebody was telling one of the young men there, he said, "Why are you dropping it on the floor?" He said, "Did we not pay?" So because you paid, you litter the whole place. With it took us 2 days with 23 people to clean the park. So I was so upset that I said to myself, this might just be the end of it. I wasn't ready to continue in this with my age. I expected these young men to be more responsible and reasonable. And my son heard when I said it, and he kept quiet. When we got home, the next morning, he came to my room. He said, "Dad," I said, "Yes." He said, "So no more Igbo Day." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, I heard when you said you're not doing it anymore. He
Oh.
said, "Then what do we do?" That touched me. And when I looked at the happiness, the joy, the excitement with the younger children, and everybody running around the masquerades, the appreciation from the older generation, they never thought about it. They never could accomplish what we've accomplished. We've had very bad people describe us in different ways. They've accused us of embezzling funds. They've called us all things. But the thing that keeps us going is that when I look at the people I work with, I've known them for 30 something years, 35 years, 23. The list of them that I have known is just Charles Adewaldo. We've known for 15 years. So these are people who know me when I wake up. They know me when I'm upset. They know me when I'm not upset. So they keep, they want to go on. And I said to myself, let's keep going, until the younger generation begin to
Take over.
come up to take over the thing. One
Mhm.
of them even described me as the most dangerous Igbo man in the United Kingdom, and he meant that as a character assassination. But when I read it, people said, "Oh, respond to him." I said, "If somebody describes me as the most dangerous Igbo man in the UK, it means he does not understand the definition of danger. Because if he really believes I'm dangerous, he won't dare to cross my territory. Because somebody you describe as the most dangerous, you wouldn't want to bet your life on crossing his path." So, but that is the other negative side of it. But the positive side is that when we look at ourselves, I have over 75 awards over the years. I have children that when I go on the streets, I was in Lewisham one of the days, and I heard people calling me uncle. These are young people I never knew. When I asked them their names, it turned out to be Nkechi, Former, and all the rest. And the moment they saw me, they said, "Uncle, good evening." And I'm like, okay, I didn't know I have kids around, you know. But then I asked one of them, "How do you know me?" He said, "Oh, we know you from Ibo Day,"
Oh.
and that gives you that zeal, that urge to continue despite the other negative things. But again, you cannot serve the Igbo people courageously without getting a slap, both positive and negative. So you just learn to nadachi. I keep when I there was a day I was so upset and I called my dad and I was talking to my dad about giving up on this vision, and my father said, "Remember, adachi wachi and AC way so." He said, when you are transparent, when you're honest, when you're prudent, and you understand what your people want, do what they want. Don't tell them because you've arrived that they will, so that you would not think you can lord over them. Adachi Iwachi, you don't rule over the Igbos, you follow them. That's why the Igbos have an adage, they say, na um, ofo ma joike egosi osisi eji mote ya. Yeah, when your fall becomes too powerful, you show it the tree from which it was carved from. So that
Mhm.
tells you that the Igbo people, you cannot be powerful more than them. You need to learn to serve the Igbo. And that's why before you talk to our people, you say, Igbo Kwenu, have we agreed to continue? They say, eh. Igbo Kwenu, they will say Igbo Kwezuonu. That three is the level of perfection. And when they say they have agreed to continue with you, continue with them. But
Yes.
then make sure you understand what they need. And there are very kind Igbo people in the United Kingdom that have supported us. We just started registration now that we've hit over 50. If we are not doing something right, they will not be with us. But
No.
again, if you want to serve Ndigo, be ready to take what the worry people call basketballs. They will hit
Yes.
you positively, they will hit you negatively. But I can
Yes.
guarantee you that once they trust you, once they respect you, the reward is immense. The reward is immense.
Yes. Yes, I appreciate this. I want to start the campaign long before the time even comes. So that's why we are doing this video today. So I'll share it on our African Parents in Europe group on Facebook and Instagram. And on my Facebook page too, I will share it there with the flyer. I'm glad it's out now, so we can start publicizing it and people can keep that. In fact, you guys, we are now becoming the Notting Hill Carnival of Ndibo without the nakedness. Yes, that is what we are becoming.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
seriously, this is what it is. Because the last one I came to, I've been to three. The last one I came to, oh my God, it looks like every year there is something better than the year before. And that is how you know an event that is getting better. People love it. People talk about these things week before it happens on WhatsApp groups. I just saw that there was something missing, the social media aspect, and that is what I want to offer. And leadership is about following, is about humility, is about listening to the people, is about having the willingness to take the criticism and be humble enough to do better and keep going. Yes, things are going to happen, but I know that you understand that our young people are our tomorrow. Everything we do today, it is for them. It's a legacy that they're going to carry on. And I don't underestimate the level of stress this will cost you and people who are working with you. But I want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. It's not just the whatever blessing that comes from it, the blessing that God will give you for it, even if it doesn't come in monetary terms, is something that should keep you going. And if you look at the young people who turn up on the day, some of them wear their Nigerian clothes, some of them African clothes, you can see that they really want to be part of this. So please, jideki jibiko. Hapo akwụsịkwana anyị ga na-agashi ike ahead we move, sir. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to hear from you so that we can make this become even more popular than it is today. Okay, thank you very much. And I'm going to leave so you can get on with your evening. I know you're a very busy man. Take care, sir.
Let me say thank you to one of our sponsors, Pine Leaf Estate Properties from Nigeria. They heard about us from all the way from Nigeria, and they called us to say, how can we sponsor? This is all the way from Nigeria, and we spoke to
Wow.
them. They sponsored us. They are coming from Nigeria to be with us. And so you can see the good things. We are getting other people, asking us to partner with us. So we thank Ndibo. I think the praise and honor goes to Chukwukabiyama, the supreme God of Ndibo. We've had this event for 12 years and not once has the police been called in. We don't take it for granted. We believe Naka Chukwudia, and may
Yeah.
praise and honor be to God Almighty Chukwukabiyama that protects Ndibo. Thank you so much for having me here today. It's the
Thank you.
11th of July, 2026, from
Yes.
11 to 8 in the evening. We have space for 800 cars to be
Wow.
packed into the venue. It's going to be wonderful. And we have Ijele Masquerade coming. Aaron Dizog will be there. Newi Masquerade, just name it.
Hi.
Come and see the beauty of being an Igbo person. It is a blessing to be on Igbo. Dalo.
It is. Iwamaka. Iwamaka
Very.
in every sense. Thank you very much, sir. And have a good evening.
God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for having me.